Greetings, everybody! TPrower once again. Boy, how long's it been since I did a video like this? Feels like forever ago. Well, the time is fast approaching, my friends. After being teased for weeks, even months, with screen caps, teaser animations, toys and products, even a reveal of the voice cast, we finally have a full-fledged trailer for the MLP Generation 5 movie, which is due to air on Netflix next month. I've been keeping up on the news about the premise and setting as they get released, and I'm very intrigued to see where this all goes. Story-wise, it's still set in Equestria, but far into the future, to the point where the adventures of the main six have become stories and legends. And in that time, something's happened to divide the three pony races once again, just like before Equestria was founded, and when the trio staged their takeover. Only this time, magic has disappeared as well. Now, this shouldn't mean that the efforts of Twilight and her friends were all for nothing. After all, we don't know what happened to cause this sudden change, and when it happened. It could have been long after the days of Princess Twilight and the main six, the Cutie Mark Crusaders, the Student Six, and even Luster Dawn. We also haven't had any mention of the non-pony races of G4. Dragons, Griffins, Changelings, Yaks, Hippogriffs, Kirin. Still too many questions left to be answered. People were quick to bring up the sudden surge of modern technology present in what we saw. Honestly, it makes sense. The Equestria of G4 was more or less in a quasi-medieval era that relied on more outdated forms of technology, with some more modern aspects more or less done with magic and steampunk, especially in later seasons. G5 is set in the far future, so it makes sense that technology would have advanced as well. I honestly embrace this change. Animation-wise, while I always loved 2D animation, the 3D they're using for G5 looks very smooth and appealing, and the ponies themselves look quite adorable and endearing in their own right, just as the ponies of G4 did. We've also got some neat stylistic changes, like visible separation between the hooves and fetlocks, and different colored wings for the Pegasi. As for the voice cast, we've got quite a selection for our new ponies. Vanessa Hudgens, probably best known for her role as Gabriella from High School Musical, voices our Earth Pony lead, Sunny Star Scout. Kimiko Glenn, whom I best remember as Lena from DuckTales, voices the adorable unicorn Izzy Moonbow. James Marsden, who's had some experience co-starring with CG animals in the past, voices Sunny's childhood friend, Sheriff Hitch Trailblazer. Sophia Carson, who played the evil queen's daughter Evie in Disney's Descendants, voices trendy pop star Pegasus Princess Pip Petals. And Liza Koshy, actress, comedian, TV host, and YouTuber, voices Pip's rebellious sister, Zip Storm. We also have Ken Jeong as Sprout, Elizabeth Perkins as Phyllis, no relation to Starlight Glimmer's plant, Jane Krakowski as Pip and Zip's mother, Queen Haven, Phil Lamar, Samurai Jack himself, as Alpha Biddle, and Michael McKean as Sunny's dad, Argyle. We don't know if this cast will remain for the show, but we'll see. Now, before we get into the trailer itself, I want to preface this by saying that it's looking unlikely that I'll be doing blind reactions to the movie and the show. While it would be neat to do so, I can't make any promises at present. Dealing with a new breed of copyright might not be as manageable as in the G4 days, and even then, it was touch and go. Besides, since the show and movie are going up on Netflix, and if Netflix decides to air a whole season at once, as it tends to do, everyone will be able to see it at the same time, so spoilers will be rampant when the time comes, on a level destructive to reactors, as Applegeek pointed out to me. So, unfortunately, for now it looks like G5 reactions are off the table for me. I know that's disappointing to hear, and I'm sorry. I could still make videos talking about G5, though. We'll see. As for the trailer, Because I prefer not to use webcam, I don't think a voice-only reaction to it would have done it proper justice, and I've already watched it. So instead, I'll just go over what it showed us, and hopefully screen caps won't be too big of an issue. Sound good? Well then, without further ado, let's get to it! In the beginning, we see that Sunny and Argyle actually live in a lighthouse, so perhaps Argyle is the lighthouse keeper of Maritime Bay. Father and daughter share the same hope that the three races can be friends again. And we already saw some teaser images of little Sunny playing with her G4 toys, which we can also see in this trailer. Accurate representation, I have to say. Maritime Bay looks like a very vibrant and populous Earth Pony town, where it looks like both Hitch and Sprout keep the peace. And they all apparently go into full panic mode at the sight of a unicorn wandering in, to the point of hiding in the sewers or diving into the bay itself. Speaking of unicorns, have I mentioned how much I love Izzy? Well, on Twitter I have. She is just too adorable, and she gave me a Pinkie Pie vibe early on, which this trailer vindicated. Such a bubbly cutie, and she doesn't make distinctions when it comes to making new friends. Very open-minded. She also seems to have a talent, or at least a liking for, bouncing things on her horn, hence her mimetic tennis ball. Plus, she can open a can of beans pretty easily. Hitch got a chuckle out of me here too, being nicely heroic while accidentally giving the wrong kid to the wrong parent. An adorkable goof, this guy, and apparently a lover of animals, just like a certain Pegasus, and a certain Donut Lord. We got our first look at Izzy's home, Bridalwood Forest. It looks like unicorns never learned to adjust after losing their magic, and it was really disheartening to see how low-spirited they were. Izzy seems to be the only one who's kept any sense of optimism. Nice inclusion in the old theme song, by the way. We also got a glimpse of the Pegasus capital, Zephyr Heights, which I believe is where Carolot used to be, and which might hold the answers to why magic disappeared. The promo material said Pegasi have trouble flying without magic, but so far, we've seen them flying just fine. So I guess we'll see what they meant by that. Zip certainly isn't shy about showing off her flying prowess. I also saw some speculation that Queen Haven might be the villain. If she is, in what capacity, I have no idea. Izzy did say the Pegasi were bad news, but again, in what way is unknown to me. I do know a storybook of the movie was revealed, with the scans going on Derpy Buru, and I had to rush to add the spoiler tag to my filter to avoid seeing too much. So for people who are already in the know, no spoilers please. Thank you. We at least saw that, despite her dignity, Queen Haven enjoys being in the spotlight, just like Pip. From the look of things, Sunny and Izzy are the first to start out on this quest, soon to be joined by Pip, Zip, and Hitch. Running into the Royal Pegasus sisters on their way to Zephyr Heights is a given, but I have the feeling Hitch ends up tailing Sunny and Izzy to keep his old besties safe. It also looks like they have to disguise themselves to make it through the other pony communities, something both Izzy and Pip seem adorably enthusiastic about, and Hitch is understandably unenthusiastic about. We do see the non-unicorn friends with fake horns in Bridalwood, where they have to face the ultimate challenge, Pony Dance Dance Revolution, as put forth by Alphabetal. I still can't tell if he's meant to be Izzy's dad, or just a unicorn of prominence in Bridalwood, but he's apparently the DDR champ that Sunny has to beat. Her confidence is grin-worthy, and the jab of the term Little Pony made me chuckle. The song they used for the trailer felt a bit like a generic pop song, truth be told, though it is catchy. So we'll have to see what they have in store for the music in this movie. I do know we'll have some songs in it, so I'm intrigued to see if any of them will be stuck in my head afterwards. But, all in all, from what we've been shown, the story? Intriguing and full of adventure. The characters? Likeable and endearing. The voice cast? Fitting and well chosen. The setting? Vibrant and expansive. The overall feel? Wholesome, with some good opportunities for daws and laughs. In short, September 24th can't come quickly enough, and I can't wait to see what's in store for the new generation of ponies. Well, everybody, thanks for joining me. Until next time, see ya!